our next award winner. And as you had heard before, possibly the youngest award winner so far is Vineet Saraiwala. Vineet is the founder and CEO of Atypical Advantage, India's largest livelihood platform for persons with disabilities. The platform today supports over 30,000 individuals with disabilities and partners with 400 plus corporates across India. It has enabled more than 5,000 dignified livelihood opportunities for them. Vineet's work has significantly influenced corporate India's approach towards disability inclusion as a business imperative. He has opened meaningful job opportunities for persons with disabilities across sectors, including FMCG, semiconductors, automobile, IT, and other manufacturing industries. Beyond employment, he has partnered with several NGOs as well as state and union government bodies to drive sensitization workshop and skill development programs. Thus, he has contributed to systemic changes in workplace accessibility and inclusive practices. After completing his MBA from IIM Bangalore, Vineet had joined Big Bazaar, where he led the firm's initiative to make shopping accessible and facilitated the hiring of 500 plus persons with disabilities across the stores. His pioneering work has been recognized nationally and internationally. In 2024, Atypical Advantage received both the National Startup Award for Social Impact and the National Award for Best Placement Organization presented by the President of India. His impactful pitch on Shark Tank India was widely credited for mainstreaming inclusion across the nation. When he is not working on solving this massive social challenge, Vineet can be found trekking, cycling, or running. He has cycled over 5,000 kilometers on his favorite tandem bike and also completed more than 9 half marathons. I invite Vineet on the stage to receive his award.
I think first of all, it would have been tough for the selection committee because Prof. Rishi was also telling that, this was one of the youngest. As such, I actually still think that, I I might need to do much more. This is just the beginning, but it provides me enough motivation. And it's very, very fresh because 10 years back, I was at the campus. I was remembering my first day. And on the first day, what I did was practicing from dorm room to the classroom because I was visually impaired, and how could I go? And I was just practicing that on the first day. While I was coming, I remember so many of these pillars because some of them I have got hit. But I've learned a lot from that experience. But before that, I have my teachers who helped us to probably be here. There are like 3 teachers from Bangalore who taught blind people like me to probably get into this institute. 2 of them, Vani ma'am and Mamta ma'am, are here. And I think if they would have not taught me, I'm not sure I honestly would be here. And I think it's credit to both of them and so many teachers who thought that even people with visual impairment could get into the campus. Uh, so yeah, I think I'm really thankful to both of them. They are probably here wherever they are here. I'm like my family, my entire family is there. Probably I can't see them, so they can shout. I hope Prof is fine with that. So this is my entire family. And my brother, who is also visually impaired and an investment banker, we both actually entered the campus together. My parents, I always tell this. My parents had only one condition, that wherever both of your brothers are together. So we had multiple IIM calls. Luckily, we got together here. So that was our decision point to be in the campus. And let me tell you, when especially people with disabilities get into the campus, so many of you would think that why should I help that one blind person in the campus. It happens, like why should I have, like you would see that recently there was the first person on the autism spectrum to be at IIM Bangalore. And professors would also wonder that, we are providing additional facilities, screen reader support, so many of these extras you're doing for that one blind person who enters the campus. Trust me, it's not about that one blind person. What this institute is trying to do is foster in that imagination that millions of people with disabilities can strive at the best institution like IIM Bangalore. So it's not about that one person. When you provide these facilities, it's and trust me, I can tell you, I know so many of these institutions, and I'm very, very proud to tell you that in terms of disability inclusion, IIM Bangalore is one of the finest in terms of the facilities across the world. Obviously, there are points of improvement, but this is the best which is there in India yet. And I'm very sure it will prosper and grow, because it's not again about that one person. Imagine you are giving hope to millions of people across this country. So, and what better day to take this? My like mother is there, father is there, and so many of the societies who thought that, why is this family trying to educate to people with visual disability, right? The campus fees has also gone higher, and so many of them thought otherwise. But uh, that is where probably, the campus also helped. And I still remember, I always tell that limitations doesn't only lies in our mind. uh, I always, when I entered the first day, again, as Matthew Siriak also pointed out, it could be intimidating with some of the best people in the room. I was also very intimidated. And it was always about proving to the world, right? Like, hey, this blind person cannot do this thing. Like, for example, I deliberately started cycling and running, not because I wanted to, but because I wanted to prove to the point that, hey, this blind person can run, cycle, trek, graduate from one of the best institution in the country. But what I've realized in my life, I still believe that I'm only 35, still not learned my lessons. But what I've learned in those 10 years is it's not about proving to the world, because how many times would you prove to the world, right? Like, I've done so many of these things which was only about proving to the world. Like, look, you can study, so you entered a good institution. You can cycle, run. So many of these things are there. But I think start doing things for yourself on what you genuinely love. The lens would only change when you probably flip that from proving to the world, because you now are into IIM Bangalore, right? One of the best institutions. You are beyond proving to the world, right? So go ahead, take problems and try to solve that. In fact, I'd come on with an agenda here, telling people that, hey, I'll always tell everybody to switch to the social sector. But no, actually, I want to just tell you that you are one of the brightest in the country. When you have made money 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line, beyond like whatever is your number, when you have made that money, uh, please think of devoting some of this time to India, because no one else other than some of the finest minds like you would solve the problem of India. And I am very sure some of our finest minds need to also, beyond solving on how to get groceries in 10 minutes, solve some of the toughest social problems. I think giving money is easy, but please, please consider your time. The nation needs your ideas, your thoughts on solving some of these complex social problems. And my entire atypical advantage team is there. My ex-boss is here. My mentors are there. My entire family is overwhelmed with this. And this provides me enough motivation to do much, much more for the society. And just wanted to summarize quickly. Uh, Take a problem which you know you'll not be able to solve within your lifetime, which is a tough and a complex problem. Uh, and I know your rational mind will think that, hey, you'll not be able to solve this problem, be it of hunger, be it of malnutrition, be it of education. But take that problem, you know why? Because it's worth solving for. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for this honor. I'm really overwhelmed. And again, thanks to my teachers, parents, mentors who shaped me, on whom I'm really lucky to get this in such a quick time. Thank you.